A professor wanted to prove to his students that God did not exist, so he asked them some questions. He first asked them, if does evil exist? A student stood up and answered his questions and affirmed the existence of evil. The professor then asked him if God created everything. The student answered yes. If God created everything, then God created evil. Then he is evil in it of himself, the professor said. Believing that God really existed and that he is a good God, the student wanted to prove this to his professor. So he asked him another series of questions, and here's how their conversation went. Student, does cold exist? Professor, of course, have you never been cold? Student, cold does not exist. Cold is the absence of heat. You measure temperature by how much heat is in the atmosphere. Does darkness exist? Professor, yes. Student, sir, you're wrong. Darkness does not exist. Darkness is the lack of light. You measure how dark it is by the lack of light. Does evil exist? Professor, of course it exists. Haven't you seen the crime all around the world? Student, sir, the evil does not exist, at least not unto itself. Evil is the absence of God. Evil is what happens when men don't have God's love in their hearts. Evil is like cold when there is no heat and darkness when there's no light.